Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
From the gun, it's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On third down, Wilson. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The official's letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. The Broncos at 2-7 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They need 12 here. It's third down. To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Wilson to throw. Jones has it. And inside the tray before he's brought down. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
I
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time, that's what you're looking.
And he'll get in! Touchdown, Denver! Max Borghi with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. When you look at this Bronco defense, they were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
On play action, Cousins. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. Throwing, Cousins. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
And a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Madison. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Again, Madison. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the 2nd quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Wilson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Oh, the return is Osborne. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the 1st. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. Back deep is Charlie Jones. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So he's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Second down and 8. Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys. A great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that first down.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. And Sutton will have a Broncos first down as he'll get this up to the 43. 9 yards that time.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He completes it to Boyd. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now a 2nd and 10. Cousins now from the 50. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Cousins. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
This one caught by Osborne, right side. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, That play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Sutton drilling it in on the left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Williams. Yeah, maybe a little over-pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. This complete to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's good. 4 on him for Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Max Borghi with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Akers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Play action now. Cousins. Justin Jefferson. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Oh, that's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Akers will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
We're getting set up for what should be a great 4th quarter. This has been a hard-hitting game because both teams have punched and counter-punched equally well. And here's a good finish to this drive. A touchdown run here late in the 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. 55 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Play action. It's Wilson. Out to the flat. It's complete to his running back. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Wilson changing the play. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's got some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Cousins now. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards that time.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Cousins, meanwhile, throw complete there to Hockenson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a 2nd and 2. Here's Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Vikings have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Vikings 21, Broncos 14.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Flushed out right. Got his man, it's Dulcich. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that one results in 35 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's third down here. Throwing is Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Broncos first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down.
That's good for our Denver Broncos. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Now a handoff as they run left side. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Lutz to try to end the PAT. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute, as the kick's away here. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, and there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Cousins. That's caught by Addison. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Cousins to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Cousins. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical. You